Hey Freedom Family, I'm Mark, and I am so glad that you're here at _Freedom for Life _ where we give you the tools, the truth, and the knowledge to take you from where you're at to where you're called and created to be. And I am so happy for today's conversation because today I'm going to talk about the 3 levels of accomplishment that you can have in your life to level up so that you can have the life that you're created for. So let's get started, shall we? And as we're getting started today, could you do me a favor? As always, would you subscribe and become part of the Freedom Family and hit the notification bell? Because family has conversation, and I want you to be a part of every conversation that we have. How do you accomplish anything in your life? Well, there are really 3 stages of accomplishment or success that I'm going to give you today, and I believe that you can level up. So if you're at the first, you can be at the second, and then at the third. But I'm going to give you the first right now. The first one I'm going to give you is going to be an analogy, and the analogy is a race. The very first thing you need to do is to actually show up in the race. Before you can win, before you can accomplish, before you can be successful, you actually have to show up in whatever field, whatever area that you're doing. If you want to be fit, you actually have to show up at the gym. If you want to have a mate, a person that you're in relationship and love with, you actually have to show up to ask them out. The truth of the matter is, one of the biggest things that stops people from succeeding is most people stop before they even try. And showing up, while it's not everything, it is the first thing you need to do in order to be able to accomplish anything in life, is simply doing this showing up. And not showing up ill-equipped, but showing up as that person who has mastered their life, right? Life mastery, got the healing that they need, got the development that they need, got the training that they need, so they're the person that they need to be, and then show up. The second thing I want to give you in this race analogy is this: you need to finish the race. You know, when you're trying to accomplish anything, whether it's being fit, whether it's succeeding at the job, whether it's having a business, whatever the thing is, there are so many things going on, aren't there? There's so many challenges and obstacles and things to overcome and things to learn and to grow in. And sometimes it can be so overwhelming that before we finish our race, we actually quit. When it gets hard or it gets confusing or we have our first failure or the thing we thought was going to work didn't, all of a sudden we just throw the race away and stop in the middle of our tracks. The truth of the matter is, nobody who ever quits wins. And before you can win, before you can succeed, you need to finish the race. It doesn't mean you don't stumble. It doesn't mean there aren't things that come along that get in the way that you have to figure out. It doesn't mean that you don't fall down sometimes and have to figure it out. But what it does mean is, the next thing you need to do, step number 2 in being able to succeed in your life, is literally just finishing. Being unwilling to quit until you're done, until you succeed. You can't have the mate, the relationship, the job, the business if you quit halfway in. And if you don't quit, you'll learn the things you need to learn so that you can succeed at it. Step number 2 is this: just finish. Finish the race. Complete the thing that you said you were going to do. Bet on yourself until you hit the finish line. The third level of accomplishment in this race analogy is really the one that's most obvious, and it's this: win the race. Win the race, which means this: accomplish thing that you desired. So get the job that you were going for. Find that person and marry them that you want to be in relationship with. Start that business. Build that amazing object. Invent that crazy thing that nobody else has ever done before. Paint that picture. Do that thing. But finish the thing that you've started and win. In life mastery, winning isn't me beating you. It's not success where I have to defeat somebody else. Really, life mastery comes down to this: fulfillment, which means I am actually succeeding because I'm living the life that I was created for, living everything that I was created to be. In our life mastery course, in our life mastery community, my winning doesn't mean you're losing. My winning just means I'm actually living the life I was created for to begin with. But that looks like something, and what it looks like is getting that job that you had, getting fit, having that relationship, doing that thing that was your passionate endeavor. Go hard, go long until you complete the things that you desire to have. The third thing you need to do is win the race. And at the end of the day, if you're just that person starting the race, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm just going to start, man, start well and start now. If you're that person that's kind of in it, but it's getting a little hard, it's a little bit confusing, I don't know what I'm doing, hey, just finish. Just continue to persevere. Finish the thing that you decided to do. And if you're in the middle of it and you're working hard, whether it's been a long road or a short road, keep your eye on the prize so that you can win the race. And that race being the fulfillment that you have in your life, living the life you were created for. And if you do these things, your life is going to be amazing. You have it on the inside of you. You are absolutely able to do it. We're here to support and to help and to coach and to mentor, to give you everything you need to be the person you were created to be, to have the transformation so that you can have life mastery. Do those things and you're going to have a life worth bragging about, and you'll have the prize at the end of your race. Hey, I'm Mark, and I'm glad you're here at _freedom4life_, where we give you the tools, truth, and knowledge to take you from where you're at in the race to where you're called and created to be. I'm so glad you're here. If you could do me a favor and hit that like button, let us know that something we're doing here matters and resonates with you. If you give us a comment, let us know what conversations you want to have or something that's impacting you in it. If you're somebody who is actually passionate about winning your race, DM me, because we have a course. We've talked about it, and we talk about it often because it is our passion to mentor people so that they can be the person they're created to be and have the life they're created for. That course that we've created is called Life Mastery. It gives you step-by-step instructions on how to be transformed and overcome anything that's standing in the way of the life that you're created for. DM me on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook or Instagram are there. And at the end of the day, do this for me. Dominate your day.